Tuning in, our sign language interpreter tonight is Liz Otieno. Now, one body has been recovered from the rubble of a 14-story building that collapsed in South Sea, Nairobi on Friday. The body of the security guard was discovered on Sunday at around 1 p.m. following an intensive 60-hour non-stop search operation by a multi-agency team comprising of KDF, police, and the National Disaster Management Unit, among other agencies as well. Public Service and Special Programs Cabinet Secretary Geoffrey Ruku says that the search operation is now at 70% with a focus on the other missing security guard right now. So the Director of Public Prosecution has directed the police to probe the incident. Gatete Njoroge has the details.
On the third day of the search and rescue mission in South Sea, Nairobi, the focus shifted to this particular corner of the collapsed building. The search and rescue team comprising of KDF, Police, National Disaster Management Unit, and firefighters from Nairobi and Kiambu County camped in this area. Specialized equipment was moved to the area following reports of possible location of one of the security guards. Between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m., all efforts were dedicated to getting closer to the position where there was human presence. At 2 p.m., the team finally accessed the site, only to find a lifeless body.
One unidentified male adult was recovered from the collapsed structure. The necessary procedures, including identification and further processing by the relevant authorities, are currently underway, in line with the established protocols.
With the recovery, the body was put in one of the ambulances and taken to Nairobi Funeral Home. CS Rocco says by the time of the discovery, the operation was at 70%, with efforts now dedicated to searching for the other guard, believed to be trapped in the basement parking.
Tomorrow morning, we will be able to tell Kenyans the exact cause of the collapse of this building from the analysis which will have been conducted by National Construction Authority as well as the State Department of Public Works.
Family members and leaders at the scene called for more concerted efforts in the search and rescue mission and called for tough action on those culpable.
Kazi wamefanya, lakini tunaomba bado waongeze nguvu. Bado waongeze nguvu, waende haraka, maybe wa vijana tupate leo jioni sio kesho. Tunaomba waongeze nguvu.
Has there been anybody arrested? Our courts should also look into this. Our DCI should also look into this. Because it's not enough to come and say heads are going to roll, people are going to be arrested, and then nothing happens.
While defending the county government of Nairobi, which has been on the spot, Governor Johnson Sakaja says counties are tied as they lack prosecutorial powers in dealing with rogue developers, an issue that needs to be reviewed.
The developer applied properly. They applied, the approval was issued, they applied for, I think, 12 floors. They later reviewed that application. We'll give you those entire documents. There's a time where there was an infraction where we charged them because of not allowing inspection to happen, etc. That is a challenge we have when the person to charge is the ODPP, or somebody else. And this is one of those cases where even charges were dropped, that we had taken them, and the charges were dropped.
The Director of Public Prosecutions has this evening in a press statement directed the police to expedite investigations into the circumstances surrounding the incident and submit a report within 7 days. The DPP wants police to record statements from the developer, contractor, persons responsible for the relevant building and construction approvals, inspections and enforcement. So far, detectives probing the case have recorded statements from 2 owners of the building. Following the discovery of the body of one of the security guards, the search and rescue mission continues, with the next focus being investigations and prosecution of those found culpable. Gatete Njoroge, Citizen TV, South Sea, Nairobi.
Away from that, the Kenya Medical